Baby, we can make it if we're heart to heart. And we can build this thing together. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Just been listening to a bit of Starship. I bet you thought I had forgotten about this today. Day 18. Don't worry, I didn't fall over. Day 18 of the Non-Essential Podcast. I just thought I'd do this one a little bit later. Because it's Friday. You ain't got shit to do. It's for me, it's really kind of still Thursday. Because I haven't sort of haven't gone to bed or anything like that. So when I wake up, it'll be Friday. It's technically Friday now, but it's a good nearly 2 hours into Friday. But like I said, still Thursday for me. And it is hashtag the return to my my desk and the mic plugged into the laptop and everything like that, and just sort of recording straight in. I don't think I've done the Non-Essential Podcast this way since around about maybe day 2. I think by day 3 I sort of thought, what, fuck it, I'm just going to lay in bed and record this on my phone. But I'm not doing that tonight. Yeah, what's going on? How the fuck is everyone? Nothing to really report today. I had a couple of little things to do. Knocked off a couple of things on the to-do list, and then other than that, I've just been playing Trivia Royale. I've spoken about this the last couple of days. Fucking loving this trivia game. And I'm probably going to get a couple I'm not really like a games guy, you know what I mean? I don't really sort of fucking have games and shit on my phone, but I'm thinking I might download a couple of other games, because, sort of running out of things to do here in lockdown. But it is day 18. There's only another, 22 days to go or something like that. Cases are still a little bit up and down, but dropping. I think today was a little bit more than yesterday, but not as high as 2 weeks ago. So we're getting there, people. We're getting there. We're doing the right things, and the right shit is happening. So yeah, it's all pretty good. The conspiracy theorists, I've sort of spoken about them more so in the first week or so of this podcast, but I feel like they're I'll pick up the mic again. Fucking hell! I feel like they're getting a little bit quiet now. I feel like I'm still on the daily seeing conspiracy theory sort of posts online, but I feel like I'm seeing less with each day. So I don't know what that means. Maybe these conspiracy theorists have come to their senses, or maybe they're just still busy gathering all of their theories from YouTubers, rather than listening to people in the know, like medical professionals. So yeah, how can I fucking... I don't need to do that other thing right now. We can fucking just relax on that. Yeah, nothing to really report. Just had a couple of things to do today. A couple of work-related things, and then other than that, playing trivia. As I said. Now, was it today or was it yesterday? It could have been yesterday, but if it was, I'm not even sure if I mentioned it on yesterday's show. Maybe it happened after I recorded the show, because I did the show pretty early yesterday. But if I have already mentioned this, I'm sorry for sort of covering it again. But if I haven't, I'll bring it up again. Well, I'll bring it up now. Sorry. So playing a bit of Trivia Royale, and I'm playing against people from all over the world, and I'm fucking smashing them. And I took part in this little, like, what happens is you can kind of like jump in on a battle royale of Trivia Royale, and you can sort of go against like there's like 1,000 people that'll jump into this this little sort of tournament type of thing that only goes for like a few minutes. But I won one either yesterday or today. I can't remember. All the days are blended into one. I thought today was Wednesday too, by the way. I didn't realise until pretty late that it was Thursday. But yeah, I jumped into a battle royale of Trivia Royale, and I came first in the world for that particular sort of 5 minutes of that sort of particular game. And when you win the tournament and become number one in the world for a couple of minutes, you get like a score, right? And so at the moment I've got like 1 crown. That's kind of what you get when you sort of win the tournament. You get like a little crown. And I'm about to yawn. Hang on, sorry. It is nearly 2 a.m. So, but so number one in the world, and then I went to the leaderboard, and you can look at it by sort of global, so in the world, obviously. That's what the globe is, and then you can look at it in your country and in your town. So I'm assuming town is Melbourne, and I'm only a couple of crowns off being the number one Trivia Royale player in Melbourne, and then I'm probably only around about 80 or so away from being the number one in the country. But to be number one in the world, I need to beat a guy who currently, the last time I looked, which was like, early hours of the morning, this guy was on like nearly 500 crowns. I'm assuming he's played a whole bunch of times today as well, and when I look at it later as I'm going to bed, he'll probably be on like 600 crowns or some shit. He's probably won another 100 today. But it's a guy named Eric. What's his name again? Eric Trivia Beast, I think is what he calls himself. I'm Champ Matt, by the way, all one word, all lowercase. If you're listening and you want to battle me in Trivia Royale, you want to be my little trivia friend. Where the fuck is he? Yeah, Eric Trivia Beast is what he calls himself. I'm coming for you, Eric Trivia Beast. You don't know it. I'm a blip on the radar to you at the moment. But let me fucking tell you something. Where's he from again? Does it say where he's from? He's American. I'm coming for you, and I'm gonna fucking destroy your reputation and everything it is that you stand for. You have no idea. The real Trivia Beast, which is me, the Champ Matt, has been awoken, and I'm fucking coming for you, and I'm coming in hot. I might only have 1 crown at the moment. I might be all the way down the bottom of the ladder, all the way down those rungs. But I'm coming for you, and I'm gonna fucking beat you. And when I do, it's gonna be a glorious day. So get ready. But before that, maybe I'll just concentrate on being the best in Melbourne and then the best in the country. I reckon they're both very achievable, and probably by the end of the year. Eric Trivia Beast, however, it seems as though he plays a lot of it every day, so I'll catch you but it might just take a little bit longer to catch you than it will people in my town or in my country. Point of story is, Eric Trivia Beast, I'm gonna destroy you. You're the trivia beast, I'm the trivia god. And God created the beasts. You're listening to the Non-Essential Podcast. It's about as essential as a nightclub MC. One thing that happened just a matter of hours ago, really, something that really excited me. We've got to sort of, in a time like this, where, we're locked up inside, we can't leave the house and all that sort of shit, you've got to find excitement wherever you can. And a few hours ago, I was mucking around with some pieces of audio on Audacity. Again, I'll give Audacity a shout out. It is the most basic audio editing software imaginable. It's free, anybody can get it online, but it's fantastic. I love it. I'm sure that other audio editing software gives you more than this basic fucking thing, but Audacity is great. It does what I need it to do. Anyway, it does more than I thought too, because and you audiophiles out there might not understand what I'm talking about here. You might be more into my trivia escapades than my Audacity escapades, but I found out that on Audacity you can, so you've got when you're recording, as I am right now, and I'm looking at my computer screen and I'm watching the wavelengths, right? They're in blue. But I found out you can change the color of the wavelengths. Now, I knew that you could do that. I knew that you could sort of change the color of the interface and the layout of Audacity, which then kind of changed the color of sort of the individual tracks. But I didn't know that you could just change the color of individual tracks until a few hours ago. Not only can you change the color, but you have a whopping 4 colors that you can choose from. It's fucking fantastic. So, like I said, right now, the waveforms I've got here are blue, but I can change them. It's like a 4-pen. I can change it to which, by the way, 4-pens are the big 4-pen is also my pen of choice. So if Audacity is listening out there, if Blue Microphones are listening, and if the people at Bic are listening, and maybe even Trivia Royale, hit me up with endorsement deals. I will talk about you to everyone until the cows come home. I will sing your praises, and I will literally sing them if I have to. But anyway, getting back to the tracks, so you can change the color of the audio tracks from either blue, red, green, and black. It's exactly like a 4-pen, isn't it? Blue, red, green, and black. Yeah, blue, red, green, and black. I only ever use big 4-pens. I don't only ever use them, but they are definitely my pen of choice for my fat fingers. I find them a lot easier to write with than kind of your standard singular pen, which I've picked up now, which is just a black pen, but also made by Bic. But I throw you away, and I pick up the familiar clicking sound of the 4-pen, which, looking at the wavelengths there too, we might have a little bit of an issue with those clicks peaking. Got a bit flimmy there, peaking. So that was very exciting, and I thought by changing the colour that it might change the colour of the wavelengths on every track, because what you can do here, this is not going to make any sense to anybody who doesn't know a little bit about audio editing, but you can have as many tracks as you want, right? And you can colour them individually, differently. So, which is great, because I'm all about colour coding. I love colour coding. I love filing. And this is just going to change everything for me. So gone are the days of putting together pieces of audio where I haven't really named the tracks, and I'm forever losing sound beds and sound effects, and I have to actually go through and listen to things to find the little fucking sound I'm looking for. I can just color code it now. So this is, it's fucking, it is a glorious day for me. I think you can probably hear the excitement in my voice and the passion. I hope you can. And again, to people like Bic and Audacity and Blue Microphones, listen to the passion I've got talking about your products. Alright? I can do this for you for a very small fee of, look, I'm sure, a few $100,000 from each of you for a year to endorse your products. I'm willing to do that. You're listening to the Non-Essential Podcast, or TNEP, hosted by me, Matty K. Lockdown 2.0. We're all in this together. Well, I think I've had just about enough of this shit today. So I'll wrap it up. Another sort of just brief, short one. I think that might be my bag. Stop trying to do half hours, Matty, and just stick with fucking 15 minutes, because I think it's been a pretty solid 15 minutes. I didn't plan on talking about Audacity and Bic 4 pens and Blue Microphones and colours, but I feel like I managed to talk some pretty reasonable shit about them for quite a few minutes. So anyway, I'm going to wrap up today's episode. It's nearly 2 a.m. and this has been day 18 of the Non-Essential Podcast, brought to you by Dan Andrews and COVID-19, and presented by me, Matty K. What did I say before? We've got about 22 days, I think, left in lockdown. We're nearly there. We're nearly fucking there. Just got to keep going for a little bit longer. So, anyway, I'm out. Chat to you guys tomorrow on day 18. Also, just one thing before I go, because I actually forgot to mention this last night. I mentioned it in Tuesday's episode, but I forgot to do it in last night, Wednesday's episode. Yesterday was originally scheduled to be the end of Lockdown 2. So I wanted to sort of maybe take a moment to just kind of, maybe like a moment of silence or something like that, to kind of, just think about it and commemorate the fact that, were it not for a few selfish individuals who didn't want to obey rules because they want to be a sick cunt and didn't want to wear masks and all this sort of shit, think the world is against them and against all of us as a society and the human race, yesterday would have been the end of Lockdown 2, were it not for those people, the aforementioned morons. So, but because of them, things got pushed back another 4 weeks. So, or 3.5. So, thanks to those people. Go fuck yourselves, those people, really, is what we should say to them. But let's all take a moment to just kind of think about that, about how this could have been all over by now, but it's not. Alright, you ready? Alright, see you tomorrow.